Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. In this video today I just want to quickly share a new folio I have made. And the style I've chosen for this folio is my new Folio Style number 4. And if you're interested in also making a folio like this, you can easily do so. So there is a tutorial uploaded to my YouTube channel for this folio style, and you can also find the coordinating cutting guides as well as templates in my Etsy store. And for making this folio, which was a birthday present for a friend, I actually used a paper bed by Recollections called When Life Gives You Lemons. And I actually just bought this paper pad recently at Spotlight, which is a store here in Australia. So if you like this paper pad, it might still be available in your local Spotlight store. So let's just start with a closer look on what I placed on the back cover. So as you know, I usually love adding my tag pockets to the back of an album cover, but this time I really wanted to use this paper from the paper pad. So I just cut it out from the 12 by 12 inch paper, and then I also backed it onto another just solid cardstock matching the colors, and then I just placed this paper on the back side of the cover. I also kept the spines of this folio, or the sides of this folio, very simple. So as you can see, I just added some pattern papers, and these were actually from my stash, so they were not in the paper pad, but I thought they would just fit perfectly with this collection. Now my favorite folio, number 4, is the gatefold style folio. And it closes up with a magnet closure. So as you can see, for the magnet closure I used another journaling card. And this was actually a 4 by 6 inch journaling card, so I had to trim it down a little. And what I did then is I cut out those leaves from this journaling card, which no longer were part of the journaling card, but I still wanted to use them. So I just did some fuzzy cutting here so that I could still add them to the border of this journaling card. And then for the flowers, I actually used another die cut and my die cutting machine, and then I just added some enamel dots to the middle of the flowers as well. And then to the right side, I also added a ribbon pull tab, so this just makes it easier to open up this folio. And that's what the folio looks like once you have opened it up. So to the sides of this folio, the gatefold sides, I added waterfall page styles, which I really love including in my folios as well as my interactive mini albums, because you would be able to include so many photos on those waterfall pages. So you could add 8 different 3 by 4 inch photos to each side, so 16 different photos in total just for the sides of this folio. And to decorate those two waterfall pages, I just used some solid cardstock. So these were actually papers I had in my stash from a different collection, which just matched the colors of this collection perfectly. And that's what I always like doing with waterfall pages. I don't like using so many patterns here, but instead some basic cardstock. And then those waterfall pages also close up with a magnet closure, which is underneath this 2 by 2 inch square piece. And to decorate it, I used another journaling card, or 2 journaling cards, which I had to trim down as well. And I also backed them onto my scallop frame die cuts. And then there is the middle part of this folio, which is my favorite about this folio style, because this folio style comes with a large box in which you could place a bunch of different photo mats, photo booklets and pockets, or basically anything you want to include here. So this box is really deep. I forgot to film it for this video, but if you haven't checked it out yet, there are different videos on this folio style in which you could see how much room you would have to place things into this box here. And to decorate this box, I just added some pattern papers, of course, and I really loved this pattern paper with the lemons in the corner. And then I again added an enamel dot to the center of the flower and some more enamel dots to the left corner on the bottom. And then I also had to include this flower, which I again cut out using a die cut, to the corner on the left top side, because I had a little mark on here. And this box comes with an elastic closure, so you can just remove the elastic, which is wrapped around this white island here on the bottom. And then I also added a large enamel dot to the eyelet just to make it look more like a button instead of an eyelet. And to be honest, I didn't have much time to finish up this folio because the birthday was coming up soon and it was more like a last minute present. So I didn't include so much in the box here, but let's just have a look on what I added to this folio. And if you haven't watched it yet, there is actually a whole YouTube series on what you could place into this box or into like other pockets or boxes in other projects, albums or folios. So in this series I actually share 30 different add-on style ideas, and I also talk a lot about all the different closure options for these add-ons. So for my first add-on I placed into this folio, I actually used my favorite add-on style number 19, and this was an option for a ribbon closure. So you can just open up the ribbon and then you would be able to open up this booklet, which is actually an accordion style booklet. So you can just open it up completely and you could add 6 different 4x6 inch photos on this add-on style. And then for the next add-on, which I placed into this box, I used a different closure type. So this closes up with a swing closure. So you could just swing this circle piece to the side and then you would be able to open up this booklet. And for my add-on styles and closure type series, I actually changed this add-on style a little bit. So this would be my favorite add-on style number 26, but it's a little different than I did for this folio because I made this folio before actually doing the series. And for decoration I used another journaling card from the collection or from the paper pad, and then to decorate the swing element I used another one of my scallop frame die cut by Lawn Fawn. So this is a different set with circle die cuts. And then I also added this flower die cut because I wanted the eyelet, which I used to attach this swing element, to look like the center of the flower. And then for the next add-on style, I just used a very simple style, which is just a basic like photo booklet or photo mat. So there's no closure to it, but you would be able to open it up and include 2 4x6 inch photos. You could even add a third photo to the back side of this booklet as well. And then I also included my favorite add-on style number 28, which is another style with a swing closure. So this looks like a tag, and then you would be able to swing the first tag to the top and reveal a photo underneath. And you could actually also do that with 3 tags instead of just 2, and then you would have 2 4x6 inch photos which are basically hidden underneath the top not flap, but photo mat. And I again just used a flower die cut to place around the eyelet of this swing feature, and I really like this idea to actually make the eyelets look like the center of a flower, and I think it just matched the collection perfectly. And then there is another tag-shaped add-on style, which is one of my pocket options. So this looks like a tag, but then there is a stack pocket on it, and you could place some photos in here or other photo mats, or also some little pieces to include in this folio. And then I also had to include this journal style add-on, which is included in my add-on style bundle, but it's a different size. And I also changed the closure, so it's still an elastic closure, but it's not the same type of elastic. And then, as you can see, this is just a journal with some blank pages, and I used one of those beautiful pattern papers here to decorate this journal. And then I also included a little tuck spot to the flap for the closure of this box, but this is completely optional. I actually think I had to hide another like mark or something there, so yeah, I included this tuck spot by using one of those tags from the paper pad, and I just stuck a little photo booklet behind it. So that's it for this project share, and as I said, I really loved working with this paper pad and I'm really happy with how this folio turned out. So I really hope that you enjoyed watching today's video, and if you did so, I would love to get your feedback in the comments down below. And then also, if you would leave me a thumbs up for this video, this would make me really happy. And then I hope that you have a great day, and I would love to see you in my next video. Bye!